What if I told you a grown man once got his face covered in curry because of his pet? Sounds crazy, right? But that's exactly what happens in one of the most entertaining chapters in your Class 10 English book. And trust me, almost every single scene in this chapter can come in your exam. So stick around till the end. This chapter is called Mijbil the Otter, written by Gavin Maxwell. Now, Maxwell was a man living alone in a cottage in Scotland. His dog Johnny had died, and life without a pet felt lonely. So he decided to do something different. Instead of getting another dog, he wanted an otter. By the end of this video, you'll know the entire story, the important lines, and exactly what your teacher might ask in the exam. Let's get into it. So Maxwell travels to southern Iraq in 1956. He casually mentions to a friend that he wants an otter, and the friend says otters are as common as mosquitoes there. He goes to Basra to collect his mail, but here's the twist: his mail doesn't arrive. He cables England, tries calling the phone line, breaks down 3 times. This is basically the 1950s version of network issue, please hold. 5 days later, his mail finally arrives, and guess what's waiting for him? 2 Arabs sitting on his floor next to a sack that's moving on its own. They hand him a note. Here is your otter. Exam tip: remember this sequence, because why did Maxwell go to Basra and how did he get the otter are frequently asked. Now here's where things get funny. When the otter comes out of the sack, Maxwell describes it as looking like a tiny medieval dragon covered in mud. Medievally conceived basically means it looked like something out of an old-fashioned imagination, like a mini dragon. He names the otter Mijbil, or Mij for short. And here's something cool scientists discover: Mij belongs to a species previously unknown to science. So they name the whole species after Maxwell Lutragal perspicillata maxwelli, or Maxwell's otter. This is actually a real fact, and it's a favorite exam question. For the first day, Mij is aloof, meaning distant and uninterested. But the second night, he quietly climbs onto Maxwell's bed and sleeps near his knees. Slowly, Mij starts trusting him. When Maxwell takes him to the bathroom on a lead, Mij goes absolutely wild with joy in the water, splashing, plunging, rolling around like a hippo. This tells us something important about otters. Water isn't just for drinking, it's basically their whole personality. By the way, if these chapter breakdowns are actually helping you understand English faster than reading the whole textbook, do hit like and subscribe. It really helps us make more of these before your exams. Okay, now here comes the best part of the chapter. Maxwell has to fly Mij to London. The airline says Mij must travel in a small box. Maxwell puts him in an hour early to get him used to it and goes for a quick meal. When he returns, silence. Blood near the air holes. He rips open the box and Mij is exhausted, injured, and clinging to his leg. He'd torn the box lining to shreds trying to escape. Important line: this scene shows Maxwell's deep affection for Mij. He's genuinely panicked, not just inconvenienced. This emotional connection is a big theme in the chapter. They rush to the airport. On the plane, a kind air hostess suggests Mij sit on Maxwell's lap instead of in the box. Big mistake. The moment she opens it, Mij escapes like a rocket. A woman screams, "A rat! A rat!" Mij hides under a man's legs. Maxwell dives for him and ends up with his face covered in curry, someone's lunch. Ruined. Honestly, if this happened today, it would have gone completely viral on Instagram. Eventually, Mij hears Maxwell's voice, comes running back, and nuzzles his face lovingly. This scene shows Mij isn't just a wild animal, he genuinely bonds with humans, almost like a pet dog would. Board point: why does Maxwell call the air hostess the very queen of her kind? Because despite the chaos, she stays calm, kind, and helpful throughout. In London, Mij continues to entertain everyone. He invents his own game with a ping-pong ball and a slanted suitcase. He walks on a lead like a dog, jumps on walls, distracting entire school classrooms. And nobody in London can even guess what animal he is. People guess: baby seal, walrus, hippo, even a brontosaur. One laborer just stares and asks, "What is that supposed to be?" This whole section shows how unique and rare otters were to ordinary people. Nobody had ever really seen one up close. So here's the quick summary. Maxwell wanted a unique pet. He got an otter named Mij, faced hilarious and dangerous struggles transporting him, and by the end, formed a genuine bond with this intelligent, playful creature. The main message here is about the deep connection between humans and animals, how patience, care, and understanding can build real friendship, even with a wild creature. It also teaches us about responsibility and pet ownership. A common exam question is, what qualities of Mijbil show he's intelligent and friendly? Remember the tap-turning scene in the ball game? Those show real intelligence. So if you remember these key points, themes, and important moments, you'll be well prepared for your exam. Best of luck, and I'll see you in the next chapter.